Hello everyone, we are continuing with our tutorial and today I want us to implement the forgot password. We already created the forgot password form. So when we go to our program, we have the forgot. We have this form which already created in our previous tutorial when we were setting up our theme. So we want, like, we are already having the admin at email.com existing in our database. So when somebody click on forgot after entering this email, it sends links to this email so that someone can click the link to reset their password. You want to see that on how to implement this, and we are going to use a third-party tool, and that is Sandbox from the Mailtrap. We are going to use mailtrap.com. So you will have to create your account, that is in mailtrap.io, and ensure that you've selected the sandbox here. So we are going to receive our email inside this. So for now the sandbox is empty, and once you are inside there, ensure that you select this. Okay, you go under code samples, under code sample, under integration, then you go to the code samples, and then there select Laravel, because we are using Laravel 9 and above. So we are using Laravel 12, and then you copy all this. So the password and username will be coming here. So for now, I will not be showing you my password because that will be against to YouTube policies. So this is my username. Don't try this. Don't use my username. If you try that, you will get banned. So just sign up for your new account using your Gmail. You can use your Gmail account, and after signing up, set up all this information which we are going to use to configure our .env file. Before we continue with this tutorial, I'll ask you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is my YouTube channel, Haslogix at Haslogix, and subscribe and enable the bell icon so that when I upload new videos, you will be able to see the notification. Also, you can share these tutorials with your friends and family. You can learn together. YouTube is a community and it embraces togetherness. So let's love each other by sharing whatever we have. In case you have any challenge, you can always leave comment at the comment section, and I will be checking that later on and respond to it. In case you have new thing that you want us to implement, in case you have work with software development, you want me to develop and design your website, you can get a hold of me from info@haslogix.com. So you can go to my website here at haslogix.com, and here you will get the contact. Go under the contact us, you will be able to contact me directly from this form, or you can write me email at info@haslogix.com, or you can contact me or WhatsApp me via this provided number. Okay, so without wasting a lot of time, let's continue. So before we continue, let's ensure that we have, let me close everything here which I will not need, and let me open our auth, and then we have created this forgot. We had already created this forgot.blake.php. So this is the form that we are going to use, and we will ensure that our form is ready and set up properly. So we have our form here, which still has not been set. So let's do that without wasting time. So we are going to make this form method be post, okay, already there, and then we are going to use the URL. So let me use the URL here. and the URL which I'm going to use. I'm going to use URL, and let me say forgot post. We'll call our URL forgot post. Okay, so and then what I will need later is to ensure that you put here the CRF field, like that. That is for posting the CRF field. Okay, so after you shall have put that, we continue making our form ready. So this is the input field for the email, and we are going to give it name. Okay, so let's give it name, and the name we are going to give it the name email, just like that, simple as that. Okay, so and also let's make this a field required. So we will make it required. Okay, yeah, so you make that required, and also we need to put the value. So there is value field whereby we will be able to, when user refreshes the page or a password is wrong and the page reloads, so they will not have to type email again, so it will return the email there. So we put that as, then we use old and put the bracket, called it opening and closing brackets, and then we write the name email. Okay, that is the name here. That's what we read. So it returns the old email in this field. Okay, so that is just fine. And then after we shall have done that, then now we're just ready to go. You save the file. Save the file. That's okay. Okay, now after you have done that, then we close this file, and then now we are going to set up the mail trap details which we've seen up here. I told you you have to select this, then we set this thing under the .env file here. So we come and we are going to copy these details, just copy, and after copying that, you'll have to paste. Okay, so I'll just copy this one because I don't want you to see my password. I'll copy and then I'll paste it somewhere. We can just put it beneath. Let's put it, where is it? We have the settings. We can do it here. Okay, we can do it just directly here, so no need for copying. We can just do it directly here. Okay, so to do that, um let's let me just paste this. I'll post this video, so I don't want you to see what I'm doing, so just ensure that you do the right thing. So I'll just, yeah, so we set up the mail trap in this region, so you can put it just below this, and you ensure that you write mail host, you write it as mail sandbox.dat, then there's a SMTP, you write port as 2525, then you put your username which you've got from your mailtrap account, then password. So this password is not fully, you can see I have other two characters which is not there, so you must be very careful. Don't try to use that, and use your own password which you've generated from there. Then from email address, you can write any email address of your choice. So in my case, I'm going to say info at haslogics.com, and then this is from email, it's going to be our app name. Okay, so our app name here, we can change this one to be let's change that to be pharmacy management system. Okay, that is our app name. So having done all that, then we are set, we are fully set. So I will get back, I will remove this, and I will ensure that now set, and I will close this file. So I will return my password in a normal way. Okay, because right now it is not working. Also, we can set this this word, you can set it as pharmacy, yeah, localhost pharmacy, just what we have. That is our local URL, and then yeah, so that is it. So I'll return my password and then exit the e.env file. Yeah, so now we can continue. I've set our mail trap on the .env file, and what I'm going to do next is to create the route. So for posting, we are going to create the route. Okay, so we come to our web.php file, and we have here under forgot password get. So we can just read that like that. Then we can also have route post forgot post. So we have that, and then we have forgot post, and here we have that function which which we are going to create in the auth controller. So we are going to create that under this forgot. So public, we put this as public function forgot post. Okay, whereby we have the validation email is required. So, and the forgot post, we have okay, the validation is necessary, it's okay. And then we have user. Okay, so we are going to use user use where email, so request email, then first, so it's going to count. Okay, so we are going to count. So let's say if then we can put actually we are doing it wrong way, we ought to have done, okay, let's just use it like this. If we say count, and the count is greater than, so we say greater than 0. Okay, so if count is greater than 0, then we are going to get a user. First of all, we let's get the user. Okay, so let's say get the user, and we say user is a user model, where we are going to the user model where email, actually is email which we are retrieving from that table, where email, and we request email from the form, where email which we are getting from the form, request from the database, then first. Okay, just extracting one email. in a row. Okay, then we are going to generate random member token. Okay, so generate the token, generate the token. So we are going to generate the token, and in token method we are going to use is so we will generate the token. To generate the token, we are going to actually it's a random token, so we just use the user. So we just say user is equal to remember token. So we say equal to remember, not equal to, you use here remember token like that. Then let's give it a string of random values like 60. Okay, so you must ensure that string is imported here. Actually, we had done that, mail and other things. Okay, so we are all set. Then we are going to save that. So we are going to save that token into the database. So we say user save. So after that, we are going to send the forgot password mail. So we are going to send mail, and we say mail. I just want us to use to, not send. So to. So to, we are going to use user, then mail. Then we are going to say send. So we are going to say new mail. Actually, we've not written that, but let us just say forgot password mail. So we are going to call it forgot password, call it mail. So, and then user. So we must ensure, okay, then after sending mail, then we redirect back. So we redirect back with success message by saying we have emailed your password, reset link. So something like that. Or anything that you like, so you can just do it the way you like it. Ensure that you do the way you like it. Okay, and then after doing that, okay, fine, that's something we've not done. So after doing that, we can close this, you can close that, and then just a minute, just a minute. Okay, so we have this, and then we can say else. We say email not found. So email not found. Okay, that one is returning redirect back with error email not found. So that is okay. Okay, then you save this. We can check to see if there is something wrong. So if there is no something wrong, then we copy this. Then we have this. We have this. We are going to create a folder. We are going to create a folder. If it does not exist, we are going to check here the folder. And if the folder is not existing, then we are going to create it under the app. So we create a folder called mail. Okay, so the folder is called mail, like that. Enter. Then under the folder we create a file. We are going to call it forgot password.php, like that. So we have that, and then ensure that you write this. Okay, so you go to the mail forgot password.php, and start with writing the PHP tag. So we write that, and then we have namespace. Ensure that you write this thing the way I'm doing it, so that okay. Then here we are going to put the queuable. This is okay. Then we are going also to put these ones, okay. Then we have the forgot password class down here, extend mailable. Then we use the queuable. Then we declare, first of all, we declare public user. So we are using user this side. So make sure you do that. So it is public users, and then we have public function construct down here. So at this user, then user, and then ensure this one is user. Then we are going to also put we are going to create public build, where we are going to build our email. We are going to create our view file, so that the view file is going to be inside return this view. No, we are not going to use view, but let's use markdown. Let's use markdown. So we are going to use the folder is called emails, and then we are going to use forgot password, like that. That is the name of the blade. So it's going to be forgot password.blade.php, and then before that we are putting the subject. The subject that we are going to put here is we are going to put it inside let me just build this. Then we are going to first of all enter the config, that is to then we are going to put the app name, then reset password, just like that. Okay, okay. So we are going to create this folder in the view folders. We are going to create a folder called emails, okay, and then we are going to create a password. So we go to this folder, views, then create a folder called emails. Then under emails we are going to create a file by the name, this file called forgot. So we are going to create the file, which is .blade .php, okay, like that. And then inside that file we are going to create few lines. So we start with component. So in the component we are going to use mail, then function message, okay. Then we are going to put here as hi. Let me type say I, then we say username, that's okay. Then comma, you are receiving this email because we received a password reset request for the account, okay. So we can just decide to do this thing as a paragraph. So let's put this inside a paragraph, and we close the paragraph there, okay. And then we can say the components. So under the component, we are going to use mail button, then URL. We are going to put the URL there. So let's use URL, and then inside the URL, actually, let me find what to do best. So the is here URL, URL. So it is URL. We are going to have URL, URL. So we are going to have URL password reset, or we can simply call it reset. Okay, let me just uh, let me do this. Let me use this at reset. Okay, then we have dot user. You instead we have here user. Then here is remember token. Okay, remember token, and then the word which you are going to see there is reset. Then we close the component, we end the component. Then we can also put in a paragraph. Let me just put this as a paragraph. So you can format this according to your own, and we say if you did not request a password reset, no further action is required. Okay, you simply ignore that. Then we say thank you PR, then we end the component down here. So here also we need to, yeah, that is okay the way it is. Okay, so we have set up our email and it's ready. So here this one is reset, reset, just like that, reset. So we are ready. Okay, so we will we are going to we are going to we are going to implement the reset password in our next tutorial. So remember this URL which we have already put there is already there. So we will implement that later on. But about the sending email, we are now set. Only that you need to import this here. So we will have to import this one in the auth controller because we are using it here. So you come up here and Kelly, let me push this one up. We'll put that one up there. Then I also say use um that is now up mail, then forgot mail, then forgot mail.php. So that one is also imported and set. So we can test our system now. Okay, can set our system. Basically, what this is about this is that when we've written the function down here, so when this system is going to search for the user, okay, it's going to check if the email exists in the database. So this is checking for the email user, and then it will start counting. If it gets that there is no existence, then it will if the user is existing, it will send. If not existing, then it will return this error showing email not found. Okay, so we can even say email address not found, like that. Okay, let's test. So to test that, we are going to use this, and then we say let's say this and put a different thing and say click on forgot. So it will take time because it is now sending using the internet. So we can see not found, so it means something else. So let us check our blade, that is forgot password dot blade. So where is it? Where is our forgot? So you say forgot under oath. Yeah, forgot. And we have URL here, forgot post. Okay, let me see if that is what we have, the URL forgot post. It is here. Okay, so why is it not saying found? And then also, sorry, we need to also put the message. So the message dot blade dot pp, we need to display a message somewhere, just like we did to the login. You remember login here, so you take this message here, include message, you go to forgot. Where is our forgot? You come, then you put it somewhere here. Okay, you include messages, like that. So we come here and refresh this page, and then we put admin at email.com, and then click on forgot. Something as arised, it's saying use of undefined variable. Okay, so we have undefined variable, which is here. Okay, let me fix that. Let's fix that. Yeah, so here when you come to here, the up here, we've not defined the count properly as it's supposed to be. So we say here count, and then is under the count then user where email, then count. Okay, where email, request email, then count. That is how you're supposed to be doing it. Okay, so let's refresh this page and try again. So refresh the page and try again. Yeah, so we can see that we have got this, which is telling us we have emailed your password request link. So it is success. Okay, what if we set up something which is not similar to what we have in the database? So we say forgot. It will tell us email address not found. If we go to our mail netter, we can see that we've received one email here. So when I click on it in our mail trap, we are able to see, hi admin, you are receiving this email because we received a password reset request for your account. Reset password. If you did not request a password reset, no further action is required. Thanks. So we can see pharmacy is giving this pharmacy management system all rights reserved, and also the headline is pharmacy management system. So that is how we set forgot password using email trap. Remember, you can use even your cPanel details to configure from the .env the way we did for mail trap, and it simply send email to your users. Okay, please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you. Let's meet on another tutorial like this.